This is from the book, The Works of Taylor X. Now, I actually wrote all this stuff and put this one together back in 2004, okay? And then I fucked up my life for a nice 15 years, and I go, hey, I think I'll make another book. So this one's called The Salty Dog. I was at the pool swimming before I had to go to my day job. The water was great, the sauna, hot and dry, just around 110 degrees. The ice bath was just that, ice. Because everyone knows that you need ice right after the dry heat sauna. Without the ice bath, the sauna ain't worth a broke dick. So I hit the sauna, then the ice bath, and grabbed myself a piece of bench. Next to me was an older gentleman. He was 85, bright white hair, maybe 5'3", and all of 145 pounds soaking wet. Just one of those old salts. And that's what you call a real Navy man, a shellback. Now, you used to get your shellback initiation when you crossed the equator. And you could tell this guy knew his shit. And he sure in the fuck didn't take any shit from anyone. He'd been at sea and on boats since he was 6 years old. And he roars, the sea, I know it all. I come to find out he is a Pearl Harbor survivor. Spent 24 years in the U.S. Navy, shellback and all. He opted out as lieutenant commander of an LST boat. He says for the last 30 years, he's been lecturing around the country to schools and conventions. And his 40-foot replica of one of the boats that was in the movie Tora, Tora, Tora. We get into this conversation about Pearl Harbor. He tells me of the time he was lecturing at a university somewhere in North Carolina. He says, many people don't know this, but just 1 hour before the Japanese attacked Pearl Harbor, we sunk a Japanese ship in the Pacific. And he says, Professor Pizzlebrain chimes in with, no, that's not the way it happened. And the old dog snapped. Gave him the old stink eye. He swaggers up to him and says, were you there? And gave the pizzle the old fuck off. I was there. I'm just blown away at all this guy knows. Just then an old lady I know walks up to the two of us and in her scratchy, worn out voice says, hey Taylor, you're getting fat. And just keeps walking on by. The old salt looks at me and I say, 98%. He knows my 98% rule, and he lets out a hearty laugh. She turns around and gives me the stare and squints her eyes. I say, hey, remind me to invite you to a party.